Well, hello everybody. We are back. Today we are actually on the Honkai Impact 3rd channel. I subscribed because we are using their we'll go ahead and do that. Actually, let's do personalized. We are using their thing so we can learn learning more knowledge than school in minutes. We are learning about the game that we do not have time to play, unfortunately. I wish I had all the time in the world to play such things, but until I get 20,000 subscribers or 200,000 subscribers, that's not really a reality. So, in order to speed up, I have all the videos up to like 51 here, and then we can see more in the future, but this is just a reaction stream really on Honkai. We'll go ahead and give them a like since we are using the material. Hoyo, you're too lazy to read a manga? Don't worry, we got you covered. There's a manga. There's actually an anime. I found out while I was looking for this. There's some kind of Honkai anime out there, and I need to go find it and watch it. But I also found out that the Honkai are like some kind of like disaster that falls upon the earth. So Honkai Star Rail, Genshin, Honkai the Third Impact, they're all related to this like disaster wherever the Honkai are. And I feel like in Star Rail we're gonna get an answer to this eventually. But Honkai the Third is a game that's still going on right now. I don't know much about it, but Well and Himiko hail from this game. It's really, I think it's the first Horyo game in the thing. I know it started in 2016, and that's 4 years before Genshin ever started. Alright. Let's learn about this game.
Greetings, Captains. Welcome to the Honkai Operations Center. Have you wondered where the Valkyries came from? What are they fighting for? And what exactly does Honkai mean? We will be diving into the history and worldview of Honkai Impact throughout this series. Today is a basic introduction to the prequel of the entire story. Throughout history, the struggle between mankind and nature has never ceased. The Honkaiverse is based on a parallel universe that reiterates this conflict, humanity's struggle against the Honkai.
It's funny. That painting is, if I'm not mistaken, is from Michelangelo, and it's a very it's a painting depicting God and man, not nature and man. But I'm surprised a Chinese company would choose to use it right there. I mean, they used it in the wrong way for sure. But I'm surprised that they would even have it in there. Even though they used it in the wrong way, maybe that's a good sign. That they even have it in there, but not that they used it in the wrong way. Of course, that's not a good sign. But that they at least had it present. I don't know. Maybe that's good things to come. We'll have to see on that.
But what is the Honkai? We don't know exactly where it's from, but it's a force of chaos that existed from the beginning of time. It wants to destroy human civilization, and when human technology advances, it grows stronger. Honkai have tried to destroy us through creating supernatural disasters, monsters, and plagues, and giving birth to Hershers, godlike beings who can bend physical laws.
Okay, that's actually really cool lore for a game like this to have like that kind of stuff. Like it reminds me of like other anime I've seen to have like subordinates like that, and we don't even know what the Honkai look like. Interesting.
Physical laws. In the Honkaiverse, humanity has already established a high-tech global civilization 50,000 years ago. Modern humans refer to this civilization as the previous era. Unfortunately, those high-tech humans in the previous era lost the war and were defeated by the Honkai. The previous era was destroyed, but some humans survived to rebuild human civilization. This brings us to the current era. Of course, Honkai wants to destroy humanity, so they didn't leave us in peace, even in the current era. 2717 BC was the date of the earliest record of the Honkai beast attacks. Fortunately, gifted human warriors such as Ji Xuanyan helped us defeat these early Honkai monsters.
I don't like the
But
character
Ji
model of
Xuanyan
that.
disappeared into the seas after an expedition to defeat the giant Honkai beast Chiyo. To defend humanity against the Honkai, a religious organization known as the Shiksal rose after the fall of the Roman Empire.
Interesting. After the
Jigsaw was led by an overseer, usually a
after the Roman Empire, they literally put it into like actual history. I do know Honkai takes place on Earth, so that is actually fascinating. Because Welt is from Earth, and I know Welt comes from this game, so interesting.
overseer, usually a member of the Apocalypse family, who established Jigsaw. It helped create the feudal order by helping various European princes gain power. They also developed crude Honkai-powered weapons and initiated the Honkai Crusades. The feudal armies of Europe fought the Honkai, defeating them in many battles and reclaiming lost lands. To increase its power, Jigsaw also recruited and trained its own military. The Valkyrie Order is the most famous Jigsaw fighting force, and a legendary Valkyrie is Kallen of House Kaslana.
House
The Kaslanas are a
Kaslana.
family of knights known for their prowess.
Okay, so we know a little bit of this because of Kasana from Star Rail, and I know it's out of order. I knew Kasana was a big deal when I saw reactions, and I play Star Rail, so I played the whole game, caught up to the story before I watched reactions. But when I saw other people's reactions to the name Kasana, I knew it was a big deal, and I knew it came from Honkai the Third. So
Fighting the Honkai.
I-
Kallen's most powerful weapon is the
I don't know anything about Kasana other than his representation in Star Rail, but it looks like there's a whole house Kasana and there's multiple of them.
Oath of Judah, an artifact from the previous
The
era,
Oath of Judah.
was very effective against the Honkai.
Kind of like, see, they have a cross here, like a Christian, almost, it's different than the crucifix, right? But it's almost similar. It's very similar, except for the chains and stuff. And is that the same guy from Star Rail? Is that the blonde that carries the coffin around? That's interesting. I wonder if he's a holdover too. But the Oath of Judah, it's like the Lion of Judah, which is God, and the land of Judah and the tribe of Judah. It's interesting. There's a lot of biblical references in this.
However, many things happened in the year 1470. Honkai created an infectious virus that caused the Great Plague and killed millions throughout Europe. But Jigsaw did not focus on treating the plague. Instead, the leaders wanted to dominate the Eurasian continent and declared war against the Ming Empire of China. The war ended with Jigsaw's defeat in 1470.
Oh, they actually used China.
To pay for the
Interesting.
losses, Jigsaw increased taxes and took money from the poor. These bad decisions only made Jigsaw even less popular. When Jigsaw tried to recover from its defeat, the Great Plague continued to claim lives. Otto Apocalypse, a younger son of Jigsaw's ruling dynasty of House Apocalypse, managed to develop a cure in 1475.
House Apocalypse, huh?
Although he was not the heir to the seat of Overseer, Otto's discovery increased his popularity. The deaths of his father and brothers allowed him to become the new Overseer.
That looks like the
Since
coffin
then,
guy.
human
It really
technology
does.
continued to grow. Everyone thought Honkai was gone, but the first Honkai eruption took place in 1952 and destroyed the entirety of Berlin. The eruption gave birth to the first
Interesting.
Herrscher, a powerful godlike being capable of bending physical laws.
Okay.
Jigsaw, which has become a rather secretive organization by now,
I'm not gonna lie. I kind of really want to play this game now. Not going to, but I really want to.
quickly overpowered and captured.
I don't have
Herrscher
enough
for
time
research.
in my life
But
for it.
Jigsaw scientists failed to find out anything. The first
I'm not gonna lie. I'm playing 3 gotcha games now from the Holyverse, and not the Holyverse, the Hollyverse. We're just gonna call it the Genshin verse. Let's just call it that. I'm playing 3. Or you know what? We like Star Rail the best. Let's just call it the Honkai verse. It's fine. The Honkai verse. I feel like they are tremendous fun, but they are tremendous time suckers, and I cannot imagine trying to play 4 of them. I'm playing 3 of them now, and maybe when I catch up with the story of ZZ or something, I'll find it like easier to play another one if I really wanted to, because the story will come out every 40 days. But I can't imagine trying to play this game right now. Hey, nice meeting you. I'm not sure how I pronounce your name, and Repo. But yeah, we are learning about Honkai the Third because we'll never have time to play it. We played Star Rail, we are playing Genshin now, and we are playing ZZ. So I will be playing ZZ after we learn about Honkai here, probably in an hour. Oh, what made me try to learn? Okay, so it's a funny story. I run a YouTube channel. I'm all about the anime on the YouTube channel, and I go to Anime Expo every year. And the people who run the Star Rail booth that I always shunned in the past convinced me to play Star Rail this time because they had Saber. So I started playing Star Rail 3 days before Saber came out. And because Saber is part of anime, I'm all like, okay, I'll give it a try. And I never thought I would like gacha games, and Star Rail's story blew me away. I loved every single moment. And then it made me play ZZ because I heard ZZ had a good story. So then I played that. And now I started playing Genshin recently. I only had 2 streams on it. And now I'm just like hooked. I'm like stuck. And the only reason I'm looking at Honkai the Third is because I heard Himiko and Kozlana from Star Rail is, present or part of Honkai the Third. So now I need to figure out and find out the lore behind all this, and it's just crazy. Yeah, so but I'm a huge Star Rail fan, and because of that, I'm now stuck in the Honkaiverse. Yeah, I've been playing since July, okay? And now I'm like attached to all the games. The only reason I'm not playing Honkai the Third or even considering it at this point, and maybe I'll change my mind in the future, is I can't wrap my mind around playing all 4 games. Playing 3 of them is a time sucker. It's a fun time sucker. But trying to play 4 is just, I don't know, crazy sauce to me.
First Hersher was then transferred to a Shiksal lab in London for additional inquiry. It was there that the first Hersher was given the name Welt by the resident scientists Einstein and Tesla.
Okay, so Welt is a Hersher? We just learned that they are beings created by the Honkai with like magical power. The first one was like 1952. So that's why Welt has the black hole in his cane. And I understand. That's pretty cool.
For additional inquiry. It was there that the first Hersher was given the name Welt by the resident scientists Einstein and Tesla. The scientists
Einstein and Tesla, interesting.
Were already very displeased with Otto's militaristic leadership. Some even doubted Otto's willingness to eradicate the Honkai. These differences eventually led to the independence of the entire branch, which renamed themselves Anti-Entropy in 1955. Unlike Shiksal, which relied on Valkyries as its elite warriors, Anti-Entropy designed and built Honkai-powered mechs.
So if we don't even know what Honkai is, how are we building Honkai-related mechs? So is Honkai like not a kaiju, but like a energy, kind of like the destruction? That's what I'm starting to pick up from this. Is Honkai is like an energy that wants to wipe out mankind, but we can harness the energy for mechs. I play Honkai Impact, Honkai Star Rail, and Zenless. Yeah, okay, so you know a lot of the lore. I think the storytelling of these games are incredible. And if you would have talked to me a year ago, I would have said, yeah, right. I think Star Rail has a better story than any Final Fantasy game I've ever played, and I played almost all of them. So I'm very surprised. I think it's I think this lore is incredible.
And destroyed Siberia and the Russian Far East. It turned out that Shiksal were performing many inhumane experiments on Honkai-resistant children.
Honkai resistant. So Honkai is energy or some kind of substance that can be put into people. And it does have a mind and will of its own. That's what I'm getting from this.
One of them, Siren, awakened and acquired Hersher powers and proceeded to take revenge against those who tested on her and her friends. Shiksal mobilized hundreds of Valkyries and depleted its entire arsenal of Honkai fission missiles to defeat this foe. Many Valkyries fell in battle, including Cecilia Shariak, reputedly the best Valkyrie of Shiksal. 14 years later, in 2014, a minor Honkai eruption, referred to as an outbreak, took place in Nagazora. The outbreak wiped out the entire city and transformed many into zombies.
You know what throws me off on this just slightly is because I'm hearing all these Earth names, and I do know that it takes place on Earth because Walt is from Earth. But it's crazy hearing all these Earth names and Star Rail lore. It's just really funny.
The cause was the partial awakening of May Raiden, the third Hersher, due to an implantation of a Hersher gem. The Nagazora outbreak was contained by Sheiksal Far East Branch, led by Teresa Apocalypse. The few survivors of the event, Kiana Kaslana, May Raiden, and Bronya Zajcek.
There's the name Kazana again, and Bronya. We have someone named Bronya in Star Rail, but Kaslana we know from Star Rail. I guess it's a family name.
Were then enrolled in St. Freya High School, a Valkyrie training school built by Teresa Apocalypse after the Second Honkai War. Now we can finally move on to the events in the game itself. Honkai Impact 3rd starts in the year 2016.
Oh, we haven't even got to the game yet.
Flying battleship Hyperion of Sheiksal Far East Branch. You will lead Kiana Kaslana, a brash and hot-headed Valkyrie trainee, and her other friends into battle.
Oh, I really want to play this game now.
Understanding of the important events and forces
Interesting.
of the universe. The rest of the history will continue in future episodes.
Too bad I just don't have
following
time.
The life of Kiana, May, Bronya, and other Valkyries in the Honkaiverse.
Are they all female? Okay, we have more videos, of course. I wonder if they're like all. Wonder if they're all female. That's interesting. I feel like this is going to be in Chinese or Japanese. I could not find any English dub, no matter how much I looked. And I looked all over the place. Unless they're reaction videos, I couldn't find them. Oh, it doesn't even have subtitles. That's not going to work. We are going to find one with subtitles.
Dry, brittle hair?
And I found lots of them, but it's just like... this one's fun. Okay, at least we have some subtitles. I'm fine with going sub, but I would like to show it to you guys in English, but that's okay. Okay, so this is the main character. And this game started in 2016, it looks like. Genshin is the only time they started adding English dub. Okay, I read somewhere that they actually have English voiceovers for this, but maybe that was wrong. I looked it up on Google, and that's what they said, but maybe it's wrong. Who knows? I'm all good with sub. I just think as a viewer, it's just not as for an audience. Not everybody likes subs. I can do sub and dub. So this looks pretty good for 2016 animation. Doesn't look incredible, but it looks pretty good. It's the same year ReZero came out, so it's comparable. The animation is a bit slow though, but it still looks pretty. I'm guessing Valkyrie's armors or armor sets. Yeah, it does kind of remind you of Kaiju number 8, doesn't it? Part 3, The Will of Hersher. This should be in order. I'm kind of hoping it's in order so we can kind of follow it. So she got controlled by something, obviously. Probably the Honkai. Because that's her Valkyrie friend. Not gonna lie, this is kind of really good looking for this. For the time that they were in, it's pretty good. It's almost like watching an anime. I haven't seen a lot of Genshin cutscenes left since we only played about 5 hours of it. But looks better than anything I've seen in Genshin as far as like a cutscene goes. Except for the dragon was pretty good. Oh, they actually had music. It's funny. The only reason I say that is because it took a long time for Honkai Star Rail to have like original music going, like Pelcony, Firefly, or the Robin song and Pelcony. And then you have Hyacinth's song, and it was a major deal when they came out. And ZZ has a bunch of original music all the way through, but not like anchor songs, right? But this is almost right at the beginning, it looks like. Humans, your existence is a mistake. Right. Okay, so she's attacking the mechs that have Honkai energy in them. Because I am a Honkai. Okay. She's on Team Honkai, but she's not actually a Honkai. She has Honkai stuff in her. So I'm guessing she's one of the things, like, well, she's in the Hersher. I believe that's the name I have down here. So, Hersher. It's gonna make me think of Hershey's. Now, Welt was the first one, so I wonder if he's the most powerful out of these guys. But I don't think Welt is a good guy starting out here. I could be wrong, though. Now we know why Acheron was so standoffish with Welt at first. She could... I knew he was powerful. I knew he was more powerful than we knew because of the way Acheron treated him. But now I know why. Part 4, Final Lesson. It's a good thing I'm a fast reader. Those subtitles were really fast. Now, there is one problem with these cutscenes. We're missing a bunch of context because I'm guessing dialogue happens during the game. So we're not going to know everything. We're just... I guess we're going to get an idea, and then we'll probably watch a video that will summarize it. I'm guessing she's a Valkyrie, maybe? I think I saw her in the picture of all the Valkyries. That ship looks so familiar. You like the blind reaction to Honkai cutscenes? Well, you're in the right place then. This is 100% blind. Okay, it's a girl from the first, or the last cutscene. She seems really powerful. I want to see her versus Welt. That's why I want to see. I wonder if we're going to see Welt in his prime before he became such an old... Welt's not actually old looking, but he just seems way beyond his years. I wonder if we're going to see something like him in his prime or something. Welt is one of my favorite Star Wars characters, by the way, and I know almost nothing about his past. Like, I've kept that lore because I wanted to research it and make a video or watch a video and learn about it on stream, and I decided to learn about it. I hope you don't mind, girl. Okay. Ooh, what's the lines on her? Such an anime thing to say, by the way. That is Himiko. No, you're kidding me. That is Himiko. I didn't even recognize her. She had red hair. That's the only similarity I saw. Okay, I can see it right there. It makes sense because Himiko's fire, but Himiko has never used that weapon in Star Rail that I've seen. So was Himiko a Valkyrie? Is that what it means? I knew she was a holdover from Impact the Third, but I thought she went to... So in her bio in Star Rail, she went to school, she got a degree, she did all kinds of crazy... She was a lot more scientific-minded in the thing. She's a major. Yeah, so Aunt Himiko. So the main character is her niece. How cool is that? And I'm sure Himiko's a Valkyrie now because she's a major. Ooh, she would know all about the Castellana bloodline, then. Of course, she can't see what's going on in Amphorius right now, but... Wow, that is so cool. By the way, Himiko is one of my favorite characters too, and I just got her... Oh, funny story about Himiko. I've been wanting Himiko for a long time, but I used my free pass when I started playing on not Rune Mei like everyone really should have. But I had it on Welt because I liked Welt's style. And then I've always wanted Himiko, but when I rolled for Evernight, I lost to 50-50. And I got Himiko, which was actually a win. And then 4 rows later, I got Evernight, which was fine. But I was all like, I finally got Himiko. Alright. I really like Himiko's clothes better in Star Rail though. She's more Greek themed. But now we know why Himiko is actually so powerful and everything. She's a trained Valkyrie. Although it looks like she's dying here. We know Himiko doesn't die, but interesting. I would be more sad if Himiko actually died, but we know she doesn't unless there's two versions of Himiko. But for some reason, I get the feeling that Himiko actually grew up on the same planet as Kafka, which means Kafka could be from this universe. I have a theory that they know each other. Alright, you don't need to see credits. So that must have been a big, like, end of a big patch. That must have been important. This is like the ritual for players to be actual Honkai captain. Okay. Bronya. So why is this person almost the same name as, like, Bronya from Star Rail? Interesting. They don't look similar at all. Well, they both have white hair. I guess that's where the similarities end, though. Unless they're all versions of Star Rail characters. We know the universes are connected, thus the name. And we also know Genshin is connected to Star Rail, too. We know Genshin is the past of the universe of Honkai Star Rail. And we also know that this is a different universe, a parallel universe from Honkai Star Rail. Well, characters like Welt and Himiko, and maybe Coffin Guy, because I swear I saw the Coffin Guy in a past video over there. Yeah, when you're starting out on Twitch like I am, or starting out on YouTube, you tend to get a bot every once in a while. It's what it is. I don't buy views. I just feel like it's cheating. And why would you buy fake views? To trick people to come into your stream? You still have to perform. So it doesn't matter to me. I'll take as long as it takes. I'm a VTuber, so it's not like the VTuber ages. I mean the person behind the VTuber, but not the VTuber itself, so. I do like the pretty Japanese voices. I always do. My sister-in-law was full Japanese. I got to hear a lot growing up. I wonder if these names are connected to what's going on in Star Rail. Like Bronya is, that's too close. Bronya and Bronya. This looks tight. I'm not gonna lie. If I had more time, maybe I will look into this game. Maybe when we catch up in ZZ or something. Because then it will be like 40 days between stories. But, like, this does look a lot better than I thought it was going to look like. Just storyline of the game looks pretty incredible. And the cutscenes are way better than I thought they were going to be too, so far. I didn't think it was going to be anywhere near Genshin or Star Rail, and even though they do have better graphics, this is a lot better than I thought it was going to be. I've watched anime with worse graphics. And Honkai the Third is still going on, right? It's still adding story to it, right? So I do have to say that character designs are a lot more simple in this game, though. Oh, that's cool. That is cool, actually. Ooh, I like the song. That is incredible. Honestly, she looks better on the bike. Like, it really suits her. She can make her own track too. That's sick. I'm surprised more people haven't used that for like a gimmick for like a show or something. Having a bike that can make its own track. I feel like that would be a really cool thing. She seems like a cool character. I would pull for her. I think this was the first character other than Himiko that I would absolutely pull on. She also, her face kind of reminds me of Silverwolf in a way. I know that she looks more like Bronya, but oh, even when the hair came loose like that, very much like Bronya from Star Rail. But before that happened, it looked very close to Silverwolf. She looks super close to Bronya from... There has to be a reason why they look so much alike. She's a farmable character to unlock. Okay. That's cool. Just like Bronya and Star Rail is. She's on a, you know, normal thing that you can send your tickets on. Very similar in design. Very similar. And I don't think that's by accident. There has to be a reason for it. Like, maybe this is a parallel universe. Maybe Himiko actually did die here. And maybe there's a Himiko in the Star Rail universe. And Welt just happens to travel between both. I don't know. Maybe it's the same Himiko, but I have no idea. This is a parallel universe, that's confirmed, and we know that Welt is the same Welt. I just don't know about Himiko, because I feel like the Himiko we have started off in the Star Rail universe, unless I'm wrong, because she didn't want to go back to Earth. It was only Welt that wanted to go back to Earth. We'll find out everything. We are going to look at Welt's history too. Not everything tonight, of course, but we might do some more looking into this on Saturday. Because we got about 20 more minutes, maybe 25 more minutes of doing this. And then we're playing ZZ. I'll cut the stream, and then we'll do a new stream of ZZ after like a 10-minute break for me. I'm going to get a monster from the fridge. Oh, Sealy. That is the exact name of a character from Star Rail. And then we'll do ZZ for a couple hours, and then I'm going to watch the rest of Banigura Senpai, and then probably play Genshin tomorrow, and then we'll do more Honkai on Saturday. Alright. And I might play Genshin tomorrow. I haven't decided if I'm taking a day off or not. We'll see. Because I do have work at night. So she does look very similar to our version, and Bronya and her were for. Oh, I'm starting to see a pattern here. They are different universe counterparts to the characters we already know. So, at least some of them. I'm starting. Wow, someone just duped her. Ooh, that looked like it hurt too. You could see the bruising when she fell. Oh, blood too. Oh. I am now convinced that these are alternate versions of the characters we have met. She had a relationship with Bronya too, like a friendship. And in Honkai Star Rail, it's the same thing. Like these two characters with practically the same name. So that means Himiko could have died, and Welt is with a different version of Himiko. Interesting. If it's a parallel universe, I can totally see this. Or they're all the same people somehow. I've not seen March 7th's counterpart, though. There's a lot more music in this game than any of the other Honkai-verse games so far. As far as just like cinematic music, I guess you could say. Super interesting. Does she have quantum powers in this game too? There's a lot of credits. This must be after like patches. To every captain in Honkai Impact the Third, thank you for lasting support. Okay. Okay, we're back to main character now. What the? Hey, look, it's Himiko. She's back. And like I said, I am surprised. This is a Chinese game. I know it has Japanese, like the Japanese does it for the Chinese. But I'm really surprised about all the biblical references that they have used so far in this game. That's very interesting. All right. Amazing Grace is such a beautiful song, by the way. Okay, so Himiko in this universe is still alive. Good to know. I'm very interested in how she gets in Star Rail now. And I'm curious about Coffin Guy, because I saw a character that looked like Coffin Guy. Maybe it's not the same character. But I wonder if Coffin Guy is a holdover from Honkai the Third 2. So, maybe we'll see it, maybe we won't. But he was at the very beginning of this, so... Interesting. Okay, main character. I was all like, is that the main character? Is she holding a baseball bat? Ah, interesting. She's intergalactic baseballer too? See, I'm glad I played Star Rail before playing this game, or before even looking at this game, because I didn't realize the baseball bat was significant until now, from like in the lore. Interesting. I'm not gonna lie, Star Rail is really the best story, and who's ever writing Star Rail right now, I applaud you. I'm not sure what the cat leg was. I do like the main character in this. She does look pretty cool. She looks cooler than I thought she would look. Maybe it's just the pigtails. I don't know. I never get to play characters with pigtails ever in any game. I don't know why. And this doesn't count because we're not playing it. She has different color eyes. Oh, now she has the same. It must be the Honkai inside of her. Remember she got taken over in like one of the cutscenes earlier, and she had to like stop herself. More Himiko, yay. I wonder if it has anything to do with, like, remember when Kazana was taking over in Star Rail? Like, I wonder if this ties into the destruction. I know they won't say it in this game right now. Probably not, because the destruction was thought of later for Star Rail, but the destruction's a natural thing, and I wonder if the beyond Nanook, right? So if we think beyond Nanook, like who's stronger than the Eons? What if it's this Honkai stuff, right? And Nanook is actually a pawn of this Honkai stuff. Would be interesting. I could see a version where all the Genshin universe or Honkai universe come together and like have a collab and have it like be a big deal. Like I could totally see it. Like it's totally plausible at this point. The stories are so all the stories are so tightly intertwined. And don't get me wrong, I'm sure ZZ is intertwined too. I just don't know how, okay? I know Genshin and Honkai is, but I don't know how ZZ is connected. I'm sure it is. Again, another song. There's a lot of music in this. Is that another credit thing? So Himiko was actually a big character in this. I knew Welt was. I didn't know. I knew Himiko was in the game. I just didn't know she was going to be such a big character. She's actually a very like role model type character in this, like she is in Star Rail. But I'm not gonna lie, in Star Rail she's barely like in the main story. I'm sure they'll change that at some point, but right now it's just like she's barely in the main story. I mean, Welt has had more scenes than her. She took a little bit of a bigger role in Pelaconi, but she hasn't done much since or even before Pelaconi. And of course, Welt took more charge in Pelaconi. Ooh, who's she? Who's he, I guess? He actually looks really cool. He looks pretty cool. She looks really cool too. Get it, cool? It's in the cold. But yeah, I liked both of their designs. Interesting. She's packs a punch. But he defended that without even having an avatar. I would say he actually looks stronger at this point. Kevin, is that the name of the guy or the girl? Okay, so we had a stalemate for the fight. Ooh, we have something here with the main character. Ow. We may have to play this game eventually. The choreograph is almost... It's not as good as Naruto, but it was getting pretty close for a little bit. Finan comes from Kevin? So does Finan, as I like to call him Finian, but it's Finan for sure. So Finan comes from Kibin, and that's the guy we saw fighting, right? He looked kind of like Finan. By the way, I like to give stupid nicknames to characters every once in a while, and I called him Finian from Finian for a long time, even though I knew it was Finan. I kind of stopped using it recently because I kind of like Finan and how it's pronounced. Okay, cool. From Kibin. Interesting. So these characters are all directly related to Star Rail in some way. So does that mean we're gonna see the main character from this game because she's a Kazana in Star Rail sometime? I wonder. I know Cyrene is based on someone in this game that died. You still force a smile. You saved me. You saved us all. At the cost of your life. She obviously didn't die. Okay, that's good to know. This is probably the start of like a major fight. Wait, is that our main character? She looks just like the one we were fighting at the beginning of the game. And now she's the bad guy, I'm guessing. She got taken over. Such an anime pose right there. Okay, there's our Valkyrie suit again. And she knocked us out, so she's gonna save us. Okay, I understand what's happening. She just looked like someone else that was fighting at the beginning of the game, but that could have been foreshadowing for what was gonna happen. Did you think you actually guess it? No, I like stories. I've seen thousands and thousands of anime. I've also read a lot of books. I also play a lot of video games. So I can kind of like piece together what goes on in a lot of this stuff. Oh, I like this. This is really cool. It almost makes me want to see the credits if they're gonna do stuff like this. But yeah, it's you can see plot threads happen, and you just do your best educated guess, and as the progression continues, it's gonna prove your point or not. Sorry, I talk with my hands sometimes, and if my hand goes in front of the web camera, my avatar goes crazy. he was about to like bust out of the screen there. Alright, we are gonna fast forward this because we are running out of time for this. Alright, we want to see a few more. And then we'll save our spot and we'll continue on Saturday. So, and then we will probably watch the other. This is up to 2021, so we'll probably go all the way up to 2025. So this is not how much we have left. We have more than this. Okay, it's the blonde again. That was like super powerful. Oh, it's the shadow thing again. We've seen this shadow thing before. This was the one that saved Ceiling. And this is the Finon guy. Who is also Kozlana. I think we saw him in the first trailer too. When they were explaining the Kozlanas. Yeah, he does look like Finon right there. I think Finon is slightly better looking though. Finon has more hair. Bronya again. So Bronya actually got out somehow. Because she's back here now. Probably happened in game that we just didn't get to see. No, she summoned Bronya back, didn't she? I think I just forgot. I think she summoned Bronya back. Hey Ryan, how are you? We're just watching some Honkai the 3rd right now, so. Ooh, she looked like Evernight right there. It's like the same pose. Sonic Generation, someday. Not today. We're watching this for the lore right now, so. Ooh, look at our main character go. Ooh, I really like this, like, battle arena. Our Valkyrie, like, our main character, is, getting super powerful, like, unworldly powerful. I almost want to play this game. Like, I really do. I think this game looks incredible. I'm not sure about the gameplay. I'm not sure if it's turn-based or if it's live action or anything, but once we catch up with ZZ or something, we get like the pressure off, maybe we start playing this game.
時やね。力を抑えて教えたことを思い出すの。
It looks like Fine on Sun.
神なるもの天下の極みなり、万物に妙にして天を持って話すべからざるものなり、大挙剣気神雲。
15 days till Tales of the Auxiliary Master of PS5. I am not. I'm out of money, so that's a no. But we may play this on the channel when I do get the game. I mean, I've already beaten it in the past, but maybe we can do it for fun.
ありがとうキアナ。律者は私に任せなさい。元凶はもうすぐ解除される。もう帰って。今回はおそらくさようなら。
Aww.
そうかもしれない。しかしこれが私の使命。
Wait, does she lose her other self here? Oh, it's Naruto and Kuroba all over again. Kurama. Why did I say Kuroba? Kurama.
もういい。またなの。犠牲の上での勝利だね。私は嫌だ。委員長、返して。
Oh my goodness, this song is so good. And this makes so much sense for the moment. Oh my goodness. Such a great like scene.
私は嘘をつかないよ。律説はここまでのようです。
信じてくれた人も私のせいでいなくなりました。
私は強いからそんなの心配ないよ。
I like her. We hardly know our main character, but I like her. I think she's a great protagonist.
私は一人ぼっちです。
She might annoy me in game, I don't know. But from what I've seen, I think she looks incredible. Oh my goodness. This might be my favorite cutscene so far. The music fits perfectly, just like in AMV.
どうしてここに？封印が破壊されたら。
うるさい。ならもう一度倒せばいい。私から逃げるなんて許さないから。
Wow. Okay, we do have to leave it here, and I think that was the best trailer to leave it off. 53. Okay. We will return to this. What's gonna happen now is I'm gonna turn off stream for 10 to 15 minutes, and then we will come back with ZZ for the rest of the night. Thank you so much for watching, and everyone that will watch in the future. See you a little bit later.